Wobbly camera. Hey y'all, it's Gord, and this is a private video for only you, my Patreon subscribers, because it's with you guys that I really get unplugged. I feel safer in saying some of the things I want to say, so please don't share. And what's today about? Today's about Canadian legalization. We're 2 days away, and it's kind of a farce, but it's a nice step. I mean, it is a historic and monumental thing in the shift forward in our advocacy to bring this plant some freedom. Is it true legalization? It depends who you ask. And why don't I put this on my regular channel? I want to hit that first. But first I want to hit this. This is my new Yocan. Where's the camera? Yocan Uni. It is a box mod. Basically, a box mod is a battery for your cartridges with a lot of features. It has adjustable height because some of these are longer than others. This is a short one, so it goes right up to the top level. It has... I'm not doing a review, but I thought I'd show you. It has an adjustable size on the top so that you can keep whatever it is snug. And it has 3 settings, and it's just wonderful. So it's puravitavape.com for the cartridge, but it's Yocan for the battery. You can get your batteries through Pura Vida. They're only $20. Makes a long thing that's a little... This is much more comfortable. I'm going to use it a lot. Anyways, back to... I want to talk more about this because I like it. This cartridge is Pura Vida's new 4-to-1 ratio CBD to THC. 44% CBD in here, in that toke, and 11% THC. It's absolutely beautiful. Anyways, it's got me really calm, and it's got me wanting to talk about this. And if I talk about it on my channel, I'm going to get the LP supporters mad at me. I'm going to get the real true weed advocates mad at me because I'm kind of middle of the road here. This is legalization. If you've read about and learned about the history of Canada and the United States and the time of prohibition of alcohol and the ending of the prohibition of alcohol, it's following similar paths. You start off really, really strict with very, very limited access and very limited products and very limited producers. And slowly but surely, as the fears go away, the freedom becomes wider and wider, and the regulations start to fall off. And new ones made that more meet the reality that's coming before us. So I'm not against it. I'm not one calling it Prohibition 2.0 because it is the beginning of the legalization process. It can't... I know there's advocates out there that Freddie Pritchard, one of my favorite people, the Weed King, is just either free it or fuck it. And I'm not that way. I believe that if I had my way, we'd have no government. I'm an anarchist for the most part. I don't believe in government. I don't believe in rules. I believe in man looking after themselves. Man being man and woman. Mankind. So if I had my druthers, I'd agree with Freddie. Make the plant legal. It's just a frickin' plant. But we live in a society that the majority of the people have lived with and accept regulations. And I do my best to live within that society. And in these kind of cases, I accept what's happening. Will I listen to every single law that's out there? No, I will not. I will not, because they haven't done it right, and that it's through more advocacy and more bending of rules that the government will slowly learn and get their footing of where they have to be to end this gray market. There really is not a black market in pot. The mafioso, the really in-depth, deep, organized crime is not into marijuana. They saw that ship sailing a long time ago. There's a gray market and the green market. And the green market is so freaking limited that the gray market will continue to exist. And they know it. They know it. And they're threatening shutdowns and all that. But people are going to want access. I just saw the BC Premier talk about their one store that's opening in Kamloops to handle the entire Okanagan. One store. Saying that, yeah, we're ready with our processes. Now local governments have to, we've gotten through 30 some of the 168 applications. Like, it's really government dragging their butt. I don't know for sure what's happening in Alberta yet. I'm still trying to get some feel for that. But regardless, the stores are only allowed to carry flower. And I just finished a conference of cannabis. A weekend, 16 hours sitting in front of people, talking to everybody from every end of the spectrum of legalization, of cannabis use. There were people there that don't even touch it, but wanted to learn. There were really stoned people there. There was everything in between. And they all said, if all they're selling is flower, even if it's really good flower, I don't want to make my own oils. I don't want to make my own shatters. I don't want to, I don't know how to make my own pens. I'm still going to be buying from people like pureavitavape.com, the one that I support lately, as they have maintained exactly what they are, a really powerful company that, well, this isn't a commercial. But so I'm going to live somewhat within these rules. Like, for instance, if they're trying to catch everybody on, I read it, that every province will have to put a custom stamp on the product, thereby saying it's a legal product, and you have to carry your product in the packaging that you got. I'm going to have oil. I'm going to say, yeah, I filled that myself with oil made from product that I bought that way. No, I don't keep the original packaging. Why would I? The flour's gone. You know? But I'm not going to carry flour with me. I don't touch flour that much anyway. I put my car away. I don't have a car. I ended my driving. I have enough saved up that if I don't do my teeth, I could probably get a car. But I'm not going to bother, because right now it's just kind of itchy. There's going to be people, and I feel sorry for those people who are going to get impaired charges without being impaired. And then over time, as these get challenged, that'll go away. They'll find a way, because there are times when you're high that you can't drive. Since I've been testing this, I've had quite a few tokes, not just of the 4-to-1 CBD to 1, CBD to THC. There was Blue Kush. I have another lid for it, it's cartridge, and I was toking on it quite a bit. So I'm rather high. I would not drive right now. But that's the point, is stoners are very self-aware. We know when we're too high to drive and we just don't drive. Alcohol makes you feel like Superman and makes you think like, not only could I drive, but heck, I want to take a chance and steal the neighbor's car. You know, it makes you think beyond reality, where this stuff makes you cautious. I would not drive right now. So, I don't know. Do I think that it's a good move? Oh, there's my final thought is now we move into the, do I think this is a good thing and why? I think it's a good thing because I've been talking about this snowball of legalization, how the snowball's becoming an avalanche, and it's just getting ahead of it, of the naysayers and the stigma supporters and all that, those fuddy-duddies. And that they are having a harder and harder time staying ahead of the snowball and trying to stop legalization because that snowball's getting big. I mean, over 55% of the states now have medical free. 6, I think, states have recreational free. Legal. And soon, 2 more days, Canada legal right across the board. So this Canadian legalization, even if super strict for now, still signals the whole world and the US that the snowball has begun. Now, Canadian companies and US companies can come to Canada to utilize the marijuana here legally for really in-depth research. And I'm positive that 90% of what we as advocates have been saying about pot to end the stigma will be proved, even though they may be trying to prove otherwise. You know, and we will see over the next 5 to 10 years, all these rules get softer, and there'll still be regulations. We're in a society that if a sign has sharp edges, you better put another sign up warning about the sign with sharp edges. And then you might need a sign in front of that warning there's a sign ahead so you don't, bump into it. And then maybe a cone in front of that to warn you. You know what I mean? We are a nanny state, and in a nanny state, you got to accept that the end of prohibition is going to be a baby step thing. So, there you go. The hippie has unplugged himself and told you guys all that he means. I'd love to share this on the regular, but I love to give you guys some of the real me, the really at-home, in-depth me that I can't always share in a public forum. More private, and if I trusted all my followers, but you see that. I get 6 to 8 thumbs down every single video. That's people that just don't like me. They're waiting for me to trip up, and then they'll probably strike, and then I'll finally be able to block them. But I don't want that shit. I just don't want that shit. I'm a hippie. If somebody wants to fight, I say go somewhere else. I want to smile. That's what life's about. So keep smiling, my friends, and thank you again for your support. You're all wonderful. You really, really are. I appreciate your support beyond words. And I should say, thanks to your support, it was you guys with, because Patreon comes to my PayPal, and I never had a PayPal before that. And because I had PayPal, I was able to use the money that you guys used to support me to fix my computer, get a good driver software that was kind of, pricey for software, and fix my computer. And I did it, and now I can fix my old backup computer too because of that. So your support has kept me going, my friends. It has kept me going. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love, much hippie love, peace, cheers, harmony, my friends, harmony.